It wasn't exactly easy, but it was just, she was really supportive, and I don't know, like I kind of looked up to her because she was just really empowering and sweet, and I don't know, she just made you feel like you were like a superhuman because you were doing the natural childbirth route, and it was just like a good feeling to have a relationship with her. So yeah, when I got pregnant again, I immediately went back to her. I knew right away that I wanted to go back. And that's why I started hearing the rumors about, you know, that she wasn't all she was cracked up to be. I got there and I was fully dilated. My water immediately broke. She got the tub ready and it was like super fast. And everything was going fine. I was pushing, and then all of a sudden she told me I needed to hurry up and push him out faster because I was taking too long. And I was trying to wait for the contractions to push him out instead of just like, you know, rushing through it. And she told me to get up a little bit, and my husband said she started like doing that with his head to try to get him out faster.
Just the way she grabbed him and just pulling on his head and kind of side to side, like it was like she was putting real strength into it.
We were told later that's what caused the injury.
When she finally got him out, he wasn't breathing because when the nerves break like that and cause the injury, the pain and everything causes, you know, to kind of black out. So she still didn't really understand what was going on. And but there was a moment there where I'm like not knowing if he's going to be okay, if he's not, you know, I don't have any idea what's going on. And then they gave him some oxygen and he was fine. And then we noticed afterwards that his arm, he couldn't move it.
I don't know why she panicked and what she thought was wrong and why she thought I was taking too long, but from the time I started pushing to when he was born was only 5 minutes. So yeah, compared to my older son where it took 2 hours to push him out. So I don't know exactly why she freaked out.
In that moment, I was just scared and caught off guard because I went into it thinking that I'd done this once before, so I know what to expect, and then I clearly didn't.
It was a really stressful time, emotionally and financially. We had Medicaids that helped, but we were both working and having to drive to Gainesville twice a week for his therapy, and I couldn't work full time because of that, and I was also in school, so I ended up having to stop going to school because it was just way too stressful. I had to fly to Philadelphia twice for surgery and therapy for him. So yeah, we had to do our friends and family helped out a lot, but it was a lot. People would say we needed to sue and, you know, it was her fault, and we're like, no, she told us that she was saving his life. We completely believed everything she said, and we defended her. And then once I started talking to doctors and the therapists and other people who had water births that, you know, had kind of similar situations but had turned out well, I was like, something's not adding up here. And that's when we pieced together that she was not being honest, and I posted about what happened on Ocala Word of Mouth. And then I got some comments that people were like, yes, same here, horrible experience, you know, very traumatic, near death for some people. And then other people were completely vicious and calling me a liar and saying there's no way it was her fault, and I must have done something wrong, and yeah, I'm like, why would I lie about this? Like, what am I gaining from lying, you know? Yeah, and I realized that the childbirth community is like tight-knit to a fault. Ask around a lot. Anybody that they can talk to that's gone through that midwife or whatever, that center, and pay attention to the bad stories, because people are very quick to give you the good stories. We gave a good version of what happened to Sawyer at first because we didn't want to blame her, but like really pay attention to both sides and kind of make your decision from there. Don't just listen to everything good. I think word of mouth is the best thing. You know, going into that, there's going to be risks, you know, like, you know, you're not going to be in a hospital, so if something goes wrong, you have to be transferred or something, but you still just have this like intense faith in the midwife because they're telling you like, oh, this is natural, this is what your body's meant to do, this is, you know, the way that birth is meant to be. So you don't want to hear the bad stuff. You don't want to, you know, I guess, go mainstream. Yeah, so just trust your gut, because my gut was telling me that something was wrong, and I ignored it because I wanted to believe her. Yeah.